Long hallway, huh? Let's check it out.
We've seen this elevator before.
We got off the one on the left just a little while ago.
Then we went through the number 6 door, and that took us to the engine room.
Yes, and after that we passed through the cargo room.
And now we're back here.
In other words, we made a loop. We're back where we started. We needed a card to get to this point.
I don't see a card reader here.
Perhaps we aren't able to activate it from this location.
Why don't you just try pushing the button? Yeah.
Beep.
Almost like all of that stuff we just said was useless.
It works.
Yeah. They should really try things before
Yeah.
describing why
Good.
they would
We
or
can go
would
back
not
if we
work.
need.
What do we do? Should we return to C deck?
No, this hallway keeps going. Even if we do end up going back, I think we should see what's down there first. I agree. Let's go. Looks like it ends here. Only one door.
There isn't anything else. It's the only way to go.
All right, let's open it.
And now it's our intention to
scare.
open every door.
It's the 9 door.
Of course it wouldn't
You,
be that.
you already know.
Make it.
It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
We finally found it.
Jumpy! Look! Behind you!
What?
Gunman.
A 9 door?
Gun.
There's another one.
Oh. No, it's
Oh.
not.
Two
Sorry.
of them.
It's 9, no matter how you look at it. The red is there too. So
I don't
this
know,
is
if you look at it upside down, it might look like a 6.
Yeah.
Why the hell are there 2 doors?
Maybe it's a Q.
Ooh,
Always
could be.
2 doors. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. Of course, we just assumed that there was only one. After all, why would there be more than one? Oh, man. We fell for it.
You fell for it, fool. Double door attack.
9 people down at the central staircase could escape. No one would be left behind. Now it makes sense why the bracelets are numbers. 1 through 9.
What?
Divided into teams of 4 and 5.
Now it makes sense.
The digital
It didn't make sense
Yeah.
before.
ends up being 9. Take 1,
No.
2, 7, 8, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, for example. Or 2, 3, 4, 9.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of combinations that work, and they all end up the same way. If one team has the digital root of 9, so would the other one. What does that mean? The answer's simple. From the very beginning, the Nonary game was designed to save all 9 people. That's how it was meant to be. Zero didn't lie. He never said there'd be only one 9 door, but anyone who'd found themselves in the game would have assumed that was the case. Fights would have broken out. One team would likely betray or deceive the other. Someone might be hurt. Someone might get killed. But eventually,
Maybe even 2 people.
reach this
Via
very
explosions.
room
Yeah.
and realize how pointless all their infighting
Yeah.
was.
Can you take their bracelets now and just
Mhm.
get everyone
There's
else
no
out?
need to kill each other. This game was designed for that purpose. This Nonary game. We were all arguing and fighting over doors at the beginning. But if there had been one slip up, one tiny mistake that led to more, everything could have been so much worse now.
I mean, there hasn't really been any infighting.
So,
No.
what are we going to do?
Other than the
Okay.
assumption that somebody killed Snake.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the
right.
guy that
He
held
blew himself
a
up.
knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of just resolved itself. I didn't count that.
Hey, keep it
Yeah.
together, man. Sorry. Jeez. So what do we do? What do you... We need to think about our next step. Our numbers are 1, 3, 5, and 6. That's a digital root of 6. The 4 of us can't open the number 9 door. The 4? Wait. Don't tell me. Yep. There's one combination that'll let 3 of us open the 9 door. That's why I'm asking, what now? What now? No, we gotta go back. Yep.
I agree. We cannot leave June behind.
Are you sure? I don't mind staying.
It's okay. There's no way we'd leave. Besides, I'd rather drown at the bottom of the ocean than escape with this sausage fest. Maybe I'll get to go to Atlanta.
What?
Georgia?
What?
Uh,
Yeah, and also, why did that sound different?
Huh? Oh, right.
The voice acting sounded like it was done in like a
Yeah.
different take, or
Guys,
very well.
different
Lest we head back to
soundstage.
C deck then. We should be able to take the elevator we passed earlier. Perhaps Clover, 7, and Lotus will have returned from door 1.
even even with all 7 of us.
Standing around here isn't going to accomplish anything, don't you agree? Let's find the other 3 first, and then search for another solution.
I
Bring
guess
the
you're
gun.
right.
All right, let's go.
Bring the
Yeah.
gun, Jumpy.
So let's get the gun.
Get the
and,
gun, Jumpy.
shoot
Come
the
to
lock.
think of it,
Hmm.
what is this room?
It's true.
We were so focused on the doors, we didn't even look around. Huh. It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony, but what kind?
Church.
Huh. A coffin. What on earth is a coffin doing in a place like this?
A coffin in a ceremonial place? Never.
Hey, Junpei, the hell are you doing? Let's move.
Right, okay. I'll be right there.
There's an obvious puzzle here, but okay. Snake in the bear.
Nope. Poor
Snakey.
snake. Snake.
Snake.
Okay.
Look, it's 7 and Lotus.
We've got a problem.
Clover is gone.
What? What do you mean, gone? When?
Why?
You 2 went into door 1 with Clover, didn't you?
Yeah, we went through the door together.
But Clover barely spoke to us.
She just did her own thing the whole time.
There were 4 rooms on the other side of door 1.
She wouldn't let us into the 4th room
She just said, I'll take care of this one.
and shut the door.
She must have blocked it with something on the other side.
We waited for a while, but Clover didn't come out.
We called for her, but she didn't answer.
So I kicked down the door and we went into the room.
But
It was empty.
Clover wasn't there.
There was a door on the other wall.
And it was open.
We figured she opened the door and left by herself.
We ran after her, of course, but
Obviously, we didn't find her. We figured that much out.
Clover's gone.
When did this happen?
We got here just before you.
You certainly have excellent timing.
So you haven't searched anywhere other than near the staircase?
No, we haven't.
Very well then. We'd best separate and look for Clover.
Again.
We haven't much time left.
Mhm.
Let's begin.
Yeah. She's not here.
No, she isn't.
There's no sign of her. Let's go.
Door creak.
I think that was a
I'm
stomach
thinking we should
growling.
probably split.
He's made of wood. It just sounds like that.
I'll head back to the stairs and take the elevator down to E deck. June, you can take the stairs up to B deck.
All right, that sounds good. But,
What?
could you stop calling me by that code name when we're alone?
Huh? Sure, right. I'll do that.
Why are you so stuttery about it?
Jumpy.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
All right, I'm going then.
Yeah, be careful, Connie.
You
Connie?
be careful too, Jumpy.
Yeah, got it.
Connie? Why do you pronounce it like that?
I don't know.
Like her name is a
How
Connie.
your
but
home goes.
you said Connie? I guess like the nickname didn't translate very well.
Yeah. Jumpy's good though.
Jumpy is just his name.
Yeah.
Tragedy always strikes when one least expects it. Especially like during a death game where nothing bad ever happens.
Mhm.
But to wait for a man to stand before striking him down seems almost crueler than dealing the fatal blow while he lies on the ground. A light in a dark place. Not June. Akane's smile had given him hope, both for escape and possibly for something else. It was the hope that
Oh.
raised his spirits just enough that they might soon be fully dashed.
And this is the novel screen, it says in the top corner.
Yeah, novel in all caps. There's a novel
Mhm.
screen. He opened the elevator door, and there she was. A woman slouched against the wall. Below her, Jumper felt his blood turn to ice.
Lord.
She was limp, and her skin pale as always. A little more pale than always. Covered in red blood, bright red blood. He felt his chest constrict. There was a snake around him. How'd that get here? He couldn't breathe, and his legs began to shake from the snake constricting him.
Yeah.
Slow, cold drop of sweat trickled down his back. Felt his stomach somersault. That's death. You die. All of his thoughts were replaced with endless
Hissing
hissing
what? Ooh, it's a white snake.
Yeah, hissing in his brain.
Yeah.
Why is this death bothering you so much more than Snake and Nine Guy? I guess Nine Guy makes sense, but Snake, no.
Because this one's a girl.
Because we didn't like this person, I guess it matters more. Driven by little more than instinct, he began to walk towards Lotus slowly. Each slow movement of his stiff limbs brought him closer to her corpse. Finally, he stood next to her. Robotically, he bent down and put his hand against her neck. Nothing. No breathing, no pulse. She was slightly warm. Something similar in his shaken mind told him that she had been killed recently. Yes.
It couldn't have been due to the fact that we saw her minutes ago
Yeah,
and she was
alive.
alive. Yeah.
Yes, Jumpy thought, his mind slowly turning. She had been killed. Someone had killed her. She's dead. Deep cut on the left side of her chest. Blood still oozed from it, although clearly her heart had stopped beating some time ago. Oh. The weapon had been a knife then. Perhaps she'd been stabbed in the heart once. Would have died immediately. He took little comfort from knowing she must have suffered very little. Only then did Jumpy notice. Notice his bracelet was gone. Yeah, this is how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, heart rate is zero.
Yeah.
Was that why the killer didn't lose his life? So they didn't have the number 8 bracelet. That was true, then the killer would have wanted the number 8 bracelet. I am the person who would gain most by obtaining the bracelet number 8. Was that 2? Wait, what the fuck? Hang on.
Snake!
Snake! No, because you can't go through with 2 people. You need 3.
Ah,
Could
okay.
be-
You need 3, right?
3 men.
Is there a limit for the 9 door though?
Yeah, it's
Maybe
probably
it's
the same as the other
different.
ones,
That
right?
was 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
My brain is failing. Which one? Oh, no, they just Jumpy's mind when. Oh, he's dead.
He also got stabbed.
I heard a noise. It sounded like a sharp knife cutting through wet meat. It struck him as strange that the noise came from inside his own body. A moment later, the pain hit him. It wasn't pain. Merely pain. There was heat. Extreme heat as well. It was like molten
He
iron
felt-
had been splashed against the side of his body, he felt. Finally, he felt as though his brain made the connection. He felt he had been stabbed. But where? Well, he was quickly going numb. He couldn't tell where the knife was made of flesh. Wait, what? You can't tell? Where? What? Given the circumstances, however, he most likely been stabbed in the back. Whoever had killed Lotus and now had done the same to Jumpy. His voice was little more than a weak groan. With what little strength he had left, Jumpy turned his body trying to catch a glimpse of the attacker.
Very wet sounding.
But as he did, a really wet knife dug itself deeper into the twisting viciously. Shame we died. I guess we got the bad ending.
Yeah.
Collapsed to the floor,
Took
puppet
the-
with its streaks cut like every line in Overlord the novel. That's a niche
Yeah.
reference. His arms and legs lay where they fell, oddly twisted and awkwardly positioned. Jumpy's
I
body
get
was
there.
entirely numb. Good job. You could feel the blood leaking out of him, but nothing would move. Nothing save his eyes.
Save his eyes.
Save his eyeballs, they're precious. Cut them out, cut them out. As he lay on the floor, his life having laid, Jumpy finally saw his attacker. 2 tiny images of the killer reflected in his eyes. With that recognition came nothing. He felt no emotions. Not anger, not sadness, not regret. Paralysis that was claimed his body reached his mind. His killer glanced down at his body.
Sorry, Jumpy.
Sorry, Jumpy. I had to kill you a little. And without a word, climbed in the elevator and was gone.
So
His eyes
we
had
don't
been
even
faded.
get to know.
Nah. We aren't Jumpy after
Oh
all.
yeah.
The world grew blurry
Sure.
against his soul into an empty white fog. Fog crept on the edges of his mind and worked him inexorably inward. Thought. Soon it swallowed up the last that remained of Jumpy's mind, and just consciousness left him. There was nothing more. He is dead. Into utter emptiness he fell. Into zero. Wow.
Wow.
Wherever Jumpy had been was gone. He's dead. Oh, hey, it actually is better.
What?
I was
What?
joking. I didn't think we made any significant choices.
What choices did we even make? What?
The ones that I thought
There was
didn't
a lot.
matter. Yeah. You've reached an ending. This game has multiple. Oh my.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Memory of face.
Hang on.
So,
Oh no.
Oh,
oh,
oh my. There's 6 endings.
They should have made 9 endings. Oh, okay. So at least we could see where the choices are.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so It could
Okay.
be that we made good, 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 and then bad, and then ended up bad. In which case, minimum swap would just be we go good and then we're good. But you're saying we go all the way back to the start and do this on the assumption
Yeah.
that we already did bad. Why? Why?
It's also new stuff, so you could
Yeah.
know
Like,
how would
it's
you know?
about picking out all the opposite options so that we know what they are. Basically, we want to be as informed as possible for the third time we play through where we get the good ending.
So like you usually don't know if it's right, like
Yeah.
before you get there.
Yeah.
You don't know if like you could go in the middle and choose differently, but you don't know if it's right before you get to the end. I think.
So didn't we start at the end? So there's a minimum variable. Do I lack the patience? Is this a Kaed problem?
The I think you would really hate a regular visual novel.
I think I would despise them.
Yeah. I think the puzzles are the only thing keeping you afloat here.
Yes. And replaying the puzzle has no value whatsoever.
Correct, which is why it's better to start from the beginning and just make all the different choices. At the very least, we would get all new puzzles, which is the actual main content we want to get.
Yeah, like don't you want new puzzles? Isn't that what that is? Puzzles, there's puzzles,
There's
new
puzzles.
puzzles.
You're right.
Like once it reconverges, we should be able to skip again, like through this
Yeah.
repeated stuff.
True.
You don't have to. Like,
Can you
that
skip
is a
repeated
thing.
puzzles?
That is a thing with like some visual novels. Like then like if there's stuff you've done already, like and you kind of gotta like go still through them or skip, but like you don't really gotta do in this. You can just pick the note where you like wanna go, and that's it.
Yeah. And we probably wouldn't have to skip many puzzles because
Yeah, no,
you
you
just
don't
pick
have to
different
do
options.
stuff we have done already. Like I feel like this is kind of more friendly than average visual novel. Like it is
Yeah.
not a line. It is like
It's
it's
like a
basically like it's like the line, and then no, not even tree. It's not connected. Then you teleport back, and then you can teleport. Like you teleport back up to do something, and then you can teleport back down.
So is it
example.
impossible
Yeah.
to get the right ending on the first try?
It might be, who knows?
Oh, who knows?
It also might not be.
Mhm.
It did seem to imply that it wasn't possible to get the writing on the first try, just because it said, make sure you remember all the stuff you learned when going back.
Mhm.
Yeah, anytime you get to something you've done before, you just go back into the tree and skip it.
Oh, the tree. Oh. Kaed goes in the tree.
Yeah. He does.
Go there. Go in the tree.
Go there. Go in the tree.
Go in.
Go in the tree.
I think Kate's
Tree
kind of
stuff.
done.
The realization of visual novels, what they are.
I've realized the horror.
This
I thought my video game was a line, but my video game was all fucked.
Great.
You know, why did I draw the heart like colon or less than 3?
less than 3.
If it's I could just do this, right?
I know, less than 3 just has a different vibe to it, I think.
Because it's just kind of better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like even vertically drawing it is not the same.
No.
Oh, that's kind of fucked up.
I know, right? Or like backwards drawing it.
Wow, that's very fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
No. Bad.
Everything is different from the real Proper less than 3.
That's a carrot.
Oh, now it's equals 3. Actually, now it's a cat face.
Colon 3, yeah.
What if it's upside down?
Oh,
Oh, it's a.
I was thinking it looks like a cat with that stuck its head in a cone.
Oh. Ba. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Da-da-da-da-da-dum. It's Mario.
It's Mario.
Mario.